welcome. We are Yap and Yappie, and this is our weekly Yappers where we talk about tech, film, and video game news.
Question sent in by a viewer. What is the best game or hardware announcement from this week that you're looking forward to the most? Lots and lots of things happened over the week, right? Summer Game Fest, Xbox, Konami, PlayStation. Right? There's a lot of announcements, but what are you looking forward to the most?
Game or
hardware?
That's tough. I guess for me, it's the Ghost of Yote. I know they've already announced that like a while back, but I'm excited for that game to come out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even though you play Assassin's Creed, you're not tired of it? Or of the...
No, actually, secretly I've been playing a Ghost of Tsushima.
How do you like it?
I like it.
It's crazy, right?
It's really good, yes.
Yeah. I'm shocked at how good it is, actually.
Yeah, so I can't wait for Ghost of Yote to come out.
And how nice it looks, right? Because it's on PlayStation 4 back then?
Yeah. And also Silent Hill F. That one seems like an interesting one too.
It seems very scary. It seems very, very scary.
Yeah, so we'll see how I do.
All right, so you got two there, huh? No hardware.
No hardware.
Yeah, there's one big hardware announcement and one release, right? We'll talk about it a little later, but
yeah, like the hardware for me wasn't, I don't use handheld that much anyways.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and it's like more of a minor upgrade, right? It's not Xbox themselves.
Yeah.
So mine was Resident Evil 9. And
go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, huh? So they're stopping Ethan Winter's story and his family story, and they're going on to a new trilogy arc. Maybe he might come back, or maybe because they teased him at the end of the DLC. I wonder what's gonna happen with his story. Maybe it is the end. The return of Raccoon City. I don't know if they should return because we already played the heck out of it, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's nice to see it post being destroyed, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we see that one, and Silent Hill remake. Silent Hill 1 remake was the surprise for me.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Yeah, that's part of Konami's. So that is, I think, the second best, and then number 3 will be the third best Silent Hill game, unless Silent Hill F really takes off.
Yeah.
Sure. So a lot of scary games, but I'm assuming that game won't come until like next year.
Probably not.
27 or something like that, but made by the same team, the Silent Hill 2 team. Lots of very interesting stuff announced. We'll go through some of it today, though, for sure. All right. Smartest AI models ranked by IQ. All right. So the average human is 100. DeepSeek version 3, average IQ of a human. Chat 4.5. Really? Grok 3 is not as smart as a human? No way. Bing Copilot. Chat 4.0?
Wow.
Oh, is that the latest? I thought that was no, Chat GP. No. This one is the latest. Well, did it get? Huh? Oh, there's different versions.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's different versions all the time, but okay. So the best one to use in terms of IQ is OpenAI O3, and Claude 4 Sonnet. Gemini 2.0 Flash Thinking Experiment is better slightly than Gemini 2.5 Pro. What the hell?
Yeah.
Grok 3 Think 112 versus Grok 3 97. Okay.
Scroll down. Didn't they do another Grok, I think?
Yeah, I think Vision.
Vision. Okay. That's Vision. Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's for the VR stuff, huh? Okay. So there's a lot of cool. They use the Mensa Norway IQ test, seeing if okay. All right. So you're good at Mensa. You're pretty damn smart, actually.
Yeah.
So does that persuade you to use a certain one more? Probably, huh?
Yeah, I think more towards the Gemini.
Gemini, OpenAI. We have not used Claude before, huh?
No.
Yeah, Gemini is so easy because it's on your phone, but OpenAI is for Microsoft mainly and Apple, I guess now. But yeah, AI geniuses. IQ, yeah. PlayStation 6 handheld leaked. Reveals early specs. I mean, obviously everything's AI upscaling, right? 16 gigs of RAM. I don't think 16 is enough, actually, but I guess we'll see. This is obviously a picture of the Vita. Are you excited for a handheld version, or you want more of a desktop version?
Actually, to be honest, I had a Vita once and I didn't really like it. So I'm more like a console desktop type of person now. I've learned that I'm more of a desktop and a console type person.
It was cool, right? The Vita, the PSP Go.
It was a cool idea.
Yeah.
Yes, but then like
there was no killer games, right? They supported a little bit and then they stopped.
Yeah, I think they were more focused on the console and the desktop. So I was like, all right.
So if they made this more like the Portal, right, where you can play PS6 games on the go, or even like PS5 games on the go, then that'd be cool.
Yeah, where you could link up to your, I guess, your account on your console or something like that. Yeah, I think if they were to manage to do that, then I would think about buying it. But right now, yeah, I'm just more satisfied with a console or a desktop computer.
Yeah, I hope they don't go or mobile only. Hope they do both.
Yeah.
All right. Satisfy the two camps, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Scientists warn long work hours may physically alter your brain. You think in a positive way or in a negative way?
And probably in a negative way.
Okay. So research believe that chronic overwork could trigger neuroadaptive changes, which might have lasting effects on both cognitive performance and emotional well-being. Whoa. Impact of overworked on specific brain region in healthcare worker routinely clocking up long working hours, 52 hours or more a week. Wow, that's a lot of hours, huh? And a lot of stress too, right?
Yeah, that is a lot of stress.
Yeah, 110 people were included in the study. After excluding those with missing data or poor MRI image quality, most were clinicians. 32 work excessively long hours, 78 hour standard. That's a lot of hours, huh? Difference in brain volume were assessed using VBM that identifies and compares region differences in levels of gray matter, and atlas-based analysis, which uses predefined preferences to identify and label structure like brain scans. Okay, so what is the long story short of this? Okay, so 52 hours or more hours a week display significant changes in brain regions associated with executive function and emotional regulation, unlike participants who work standard hours every week. So 19% increase in volume if you work longer hours than less. So it's pretty much your emotional and your thinking that gets affected if you work too much, huh?
I could see that because, yeah, I could actually see that. You hear stories like when people work too much, how it affects their marriage life and stuff like that.
Oh, that's another issue too. You're bringing in another variable. Yeah. There's a lot of, well, that's why a lot of people are talking about work-life balance, right? But I don't think there's ever much work-life balance in real life, unless you're lucky enough, right?
Yeah, so work your standard hours. Don't overwork yourself.
Yeah, unless it's for a reason that you need to, but
yeah, most definitely.
Health is more important, I would say. First sighting of massive Antarctic squid caught on camera.
Oh, that is
What would you do? Would you fight it?
Hell no, dude. It'd probably tear me to pieces.
Would you eat it? What if it becomes your friend?
If it becomes my friend, then we're gonna be attacked. He's gonna be helping me find some treasure.
Oh man, I bet you he's probably seen a lot of crazy things. 6,000 feet below sea level. Crazy.
Yeah, he could go deep down and find stuff for me. Yeah.
Reaching up to 10,000 feet. Does it say how big he is? No. It doesn't say, but it is obviously very big if it's calling it massive.
Yeah.
It looks kind of cool though, right? To be able to have a camera all the way down. I guess it's robotic.
Yeah, and it can hold up to that temperature too.
The pressure.
Antarctic.
Yeah. Oh no, I think the battery, huh? The battery. Yeah, maybe there's a heating mechanism in the case, I guess. And the pressure buildup and all that stuff it's cool. It looks like it's in the space, huh?
I like its color too, the red and purple.
Yeah. Why did it choose that color? I guess it's just darker, huh?
Yeah.
You don't want to be seen. Easier to hide, I guess.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Should you upgrade to Wi-Fi 7?
Yeah, if there's a lot of, I guess, people on it.
Well, I guess if you're you want to be up to date, or if you have a lot of new devices, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of devices do not even support 6E. The 7 is obviously even brand newer. It's even newer. But obviously, all this has come with a huge price tag, right? Like if you want to upgrade and extend it as well, everything that's newer, faster, just costs more. But I guess it's really up to you.
Yeah.
But it's faster if you want to go Wi-Fi. But most people are probably gonna go wired, right? If that's the case, if you care about speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is one of the new routers here. It looks very nice though, very clean. You have $25,000?
I wish.
You wish? Yeah, no. If you have 25,000, you want to spend it on a Zoom Room like. In this case, it's Google Beam. Crazy, right? $25,000 to have meetings. How?
Why?
You buy a TV for dirt cheap. You just connect your laptop for even cheaper. All that, right? For maybe 1,000, 2,000 at most. I don't.
Why would you need it?
I don't know. I guess if you want to spend the money.
Yeah.
If you want the flashiest, top of the line room.
If your company could afford it.
Yeah, this is obviously for bigger companies. Because we made our Zoom room for dirt cheap, right? It wasn't even close to 25. It's not even close to the 2. Yeah.
Yo. You look, to
That
be
actually looks
honest,
real.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It looked like they just made a cardboard box and then just put it.
Yeah. No, I think Google Beam is a 3D version of yourself. I think like
Okay.
you can see all the cameras here, make a 3D version of you, and then you can kind of see the 3D-ness of it. And I can see why, but that's too flashy, I would say, for a meeting, right? That you most likely won't even pay attention to the person. Because most of the time it's like 9 people talk, or not 9 people talking, but 9 people in, the squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a call.
Yeah. And most people use Zoom. Not many people use Google Beam. Oh, because it's new and it costs a lot right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you want to upgrade your Zoom room to Google Beam, $25K from HP. Android 16 is out. You're on Android 15, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Android 16 just got announced. It just got released. We talked about it before. It's only out for Pixel unless Samsung already released it. But I guess 3 big features I just want to re-highlight. Material design, which is their... I guess if you press something, it looks better. There's more animation and stuff like that. Live updates for notification. So instead of something static, like 10 minutes ago, like Uber Eats or something, your driver's almost here or whatever. And then desktop windowing is a new cool one, actually. So on large screens, allowing users to open, resize, move multiple apps. So this mirrors Samsung's DeX and is ideal for tablets and phone connected to external displays. So I guess a lot of things, as like we're going to talk about Apple in a bit, is going to mimic desktop as well, which makes sense. Because phones are so powerful nowadays, huh?
Yeah.
We don't even use most of our phones' power, which is kind of crazy to think about, right?
Yeah.
Mountain Dew launches a new Walmart exclusive flavor. Do you still care about stuff like this?
I do like to try some of the new flavors because it's interesting.
It's new, right?
Yeah, it's new. It's not your same old green thing, whatever. But just once in a while, when something new goes out, I'll just
something exciting, something like, okay, for the weekend, let's try it out.
Yeah.
Okay, dragon fruit.
See, like something like this, I would definitely try out.
Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. And Summer Freeze nationwide, both nationwide, and or I guess one is Walmart only, but the Summer Freeze is June 15th nationwide. So there's 0 sugar and there's also regular.
Oh, I think I will have to go to the. But a lot of people are gonna go to as well.
Yeah. How people are gonna camp on and just buy the whole thing, huh?
Yeah.
And start selling it. But yeah, if you see it, I mean, obviously you can buy it. This is probably much easier to get than the dragon fruit.
Yeah.
But both is pretty cool. I think I haven't tried new flavors in a long time, but maybe one day. Peppermint, like even hot chocolate, I would not go peppermint, or even what is that, pumpkin spice during Halloween. Yeah,
hot chocolate.
Yeah,
hot chocolate for me.
I just go straight hot chocolate. Yeah, OG, right?
Yeah.
macOS Tahoe is the next OS, and it's the end of the line for Intel Macs.
That's funny.
Yeah, so the M chips are here to stay, obviously much better. But they will still have security updates for the next 3 years, so Tahoe is it. For most Macs, Intel Macs, but yeah. Sad ending to Intel, huh? Pretty historic. And then since it was OS X,
yeah,
and now they stopping support, which makes sense, right? Because Intel didn't catch up with Apple's internal team, right?
Yeah. Some of the names are funny though.
Yeah. Speaking of name, they're finally changing all the Apple hardware numbers. You know, like Watch OS 9 or whatever versus iPad OS 11. Now they're all OS 26.
Oh, so just one
number.
Yeah.
Right. Even though there's many different versions of that number, like iOS, right, for iPhone, iPad OS Tahoe, I guess OS Tahoe 26, Watch OS 26, TV OS, Vision OS, but they're all 26 now, so at least you know the year is a year ahead of your current year. So something new. So similar to Android, instead of material design, it's glass. If you think of Windows Vista, but more advanced version, the glass looks cool. It's like a floating. I don't know if you ever seen those videos of people playing with the demo. It looks like movable glass. It's pretty damn cool. Live translation across apps, which is very cool. I don't. We have little need for translation, but you know, I guess a lot more people use it than we. So a message, FaceTime, phone app, automatically translate text in messages, providing live caption in FaceTime while preserving the speaker's voice. Okay, that's actually very cool. Enhanced spotlight features. Okay, so more powerful context-aware search tool that ranks results intelligently, so making you find things much easier. I think the biggest change, at least to me, is the iOS. You haven't seen any of this update, right?
No.
I think what they're doing is making the iPad and the Mac merge it as one device eventually.
Nice.
Yeah, because you know how like on your Mac, hold on. On your Mac, you have that toolbar, like the file, the edit, format, all that stuff. It's on the Mac now.
Nice.
Now on the iOS, oh, I guess it will be. So it's gonna become very similar to macOS, maybe in a couple years. But I mean, it's using the same chip, right?
Right.
I guess it's just a matter of time. But I'm glad they're simplifying the name. This is confusing as hell. And it helps you not remember, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think iPad moving towards Mac make much more sense.
Yep.
PCIe 6.0 is coming this year. Everything's faster. SSD, graphics, motherboards, CPUs, all could use the new specs. Well, obviously, if you're in the market for a new PC, you might as well wait a little longer to get 6.0.
Yeah.
But it's coming this year. Exciting because a lot of people are stuck with 5.0, which is not bad at all. Right? Even 4.0 is not bad at all. But 6.0 is the latest and greatest if you want the latest and greatest, right?
Yeah.
Coming out this year. I would definitely wait, right? Like,
yeah. Instead of buying it now, wait until 6 comes out.
Yeah. Or more mainstream, right? Like,
yeah.
After a lot more support from different manufacturers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well wait because you're spending the same amount of money either way, probably.
Probably.
What do you think? Do you remember the cardboard stuff Nintendo made? Do you remember? Or do you know?
I don't remember at all.
Oh, they made hardware for kids that are cardboard based, like piano, some random stuff recently for the Switch. And I guess now they also have light switches.
Crazy.
It looks nice. If I can be honest with you. Would I buy it? No, hell no. Hell no.
Exactly. Okay.
I think if the wiring is done correctly, it won't get hot. But if the wiring is done bad, it can get hot and obviously catch on fire. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta cap the wires, right? Some electricians don't even cap it, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
4. One troll made such a light switch from cardboard, listing it for 465. Wow. Okay. This is a cool idea, though. If they do make this officially, but this is inspired, I guess, it would be pretty awesome. It looks clean, though.
Yeah.
Do you care about your sleep? Or do you ever track your sleep quality?
No, I think I should start doing it, though.
Wait, do you have a watch?
I do not have a watch. That's the problem.
Because we talked about the Whoop, and I've been using it, right? I mean, for years now. But you know, like how I told you today, I don't feel that well. They call it recovery score. My recovery score is 1% for the last 2 days. So I've been feeling like shit for the last 2 days, and I was like, oh, it's actually tracking it. A lot of people use it to track if they're gonna get sick, which is interesting, which is kind of true too, right? Like you can see if you're gonna get sick before you feel it. Yeah, that's what happens when you're a dad, right? You can't get sick and he gives it to you. But Garmin is I don't you remember Garmin? Do you remember Garmin?
Kind of.
GPS?
The name sounds familiar.
GPS?
Yeah. Okay. It does sound familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were like, what is that? TomTom? Is it Tom? TomTom? Is it TomTom? I forgot the actual brand that's the competitor that did the GPS as well. But these guys went above and beyond because they went hiking. They went hiking, running, walking, right? Like the GPS for trails, like hardcore people, or I guess even hobbyists. But they're going into the fitness industry for some time now. They're a big competitor to a lot of health companies, and they released a sleep monitor only for sleep. So that's maybe the only downside is you only wear it when you sleep. All right.
Look into that then.
Yeah, you can look into that or look into stuff that monitors you throughout the day. Like they even have the watch stuff like over here. Or even the Galaxy has it since you're in the Galaxy ecosystem.
That's true.
Yeah. But 7 days life, sleep score, duration, resting heart rate. We talked about resting heart rate personally. Right, how it's very important. Sleep stages like REM, awake and stuff like that. Oxygen, respiratory rate, body battery. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Skin temperature. If you're a woman, it tracks your pregnancy too. Like if your cycle. It's kind of crazy actually. And it wakes you up by vibrating instead of like a loud music.
Yeah.
It's cool. I think it's a good idea to track it just to make sure you're on track to get things. I'm not getting enough sleep personally, like an hour behind in sleep on average. Yeah, so I need to find a way to get it back up, but it's hard. It's very hard when you're a parent.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is a way to do it. A new device from Garmin. I'm happy that they're still around, actually. Okay, on to movie news. Have you seen The Last of Us season 2 or 1 yet?
Nope. I have to watch these.
Okay, season 3 is gonna be more of an Abby story.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think they already renewed for season 4, if I'm not mistaken. But it's gonna be more of an Abby story, which makes sense. Realistic timeline is late 2026, so sometime late next year. I'm assuming they just continue rolling.
Yeah.
But I saw a couple episodes already, and it's like it happened fast. You got to play the game first, I would say. The game was actually very good. I guess when the collector's one come out, right? This month? Is it this month or something like that? But yeah, it's a very interesting story. I hope they're successful. I hope they make more games. I hope they make more shows. It's a good universe to live in or to see, right? Okay.
Wow.
So Keanu Reeves was not supposed to show up in Ballerina.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because if you have him show up not long enough, people will get disappointed. Have him show up and not show up, I guess, is also disappointing. I have him show up and take away from Anna's spotlight is disappointing. I guess anything can be disappointing, but seeing John Wick in general, at least to me, is better than not John Wick, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so Ballerina's out for those who are interested. I need to watch it sometime next week, I hope. I'll see when the missus wants to go watch it. 8 out of 10 from IGN. Are you planning on watching this at all, or are you waiting for streaming?
Streaming for me.
Yeah, and we have the Karate Kid review in the next coming weeks.
Yeah.
Nintendo delays live action Zelda by 2 months. So from March to May. It's not significant. Okay. It's not that bad, right?
But it's gonna be in like 2 years.
Yeah, it's still 2 years away. But 2 years and then another 2 months. Technically 1 month, right? It's not that bad. But I want them to take their time, right? Because it's a lot of people's introduction to Zelda, and kind of weird that Nintendo and Sony is doing this.
Yep.
Right? Frenemy, I guess you can say. Right? Without Nintendo, there wouldn't be a PlayStation. But now they're teaming up after squashing the beef, I guess, and doing a Zelda movie. After the success of Mario, Zelda makes sense. Kirby would make sense too. What's a good Nintendo movie you'd like to see besides Mario? Donkey Kong would be nice. So there's already too many Pokemon, huh?
Yeah, many Pokemon.
Donkey Kong is actually very nice.
Yeah. Yoshi
would be cool, but similar to Mario. Assuming it's gonna be he's gonna be in the second Mario as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. FUBAR. Have you seen FUBAR?
I have not.
This is one of those. Arnold is old. He's in a action movie. Secret agent. Blah 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 blah. His daughter follows the family line. Season 2 is out.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's enjoyable. Don't have like super high expectations. It's not bad at all if you don't have high expectations. So it got a 6 out of 10. But it's a fun time. It was a fun time when I watched it during COVID, I think. So just FYI, FUBAR 2 season 2 is out for Arnold fans and action fans and I guess government agency type of fans, right? Don't log out. Don't log off. You remember these movies during the pandemic?
Yeah, I kind of do, but I didn't watch any of them because I just thought they were very stupid.
Yeah, they're very yeah, they're very funny, right? To just say it bluntly.
Yeah.
The one with the guy from Harold and Kumar was actually pretty good. The one we saw that starred in the Bay Area, where his daughter went missing. You remember that? We watched that at work. That was pretty cool. That was one of the few. I think there was a sequel to that actually. I need to watch the sequel. And this is another similar style, so don't log out. A virtual birthday party. Sam vanishes. Her friends investigate via calls, social media, but start disappearing, and they check her apartment and must face a menacing figure from her past to save her and survive.
Wow, interesting.
So
don't go to her apartment.
Yeah, don't go. Just I'm out of battery. You guys have fun. The Penguin season 2 update. I think we know that it's not really happening anymore, which is unfortunate. I think, at least to me.
Yeah.
Season 1 was amazing. I think he's gonna be in the next Batman movie, anyways. But the way season 1 ended, at least according to Colin Farrell, it's hard to bring him back for season 2. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
Oh, if you have time, let's say one of those psychological, like, oh, yeah, it's actually very good, especially when you don't know Penguin much at all. It's not that bad, actually. Hopefully one day. Are you excited for Spaceballs sequel?
I mean, the first one was an iconic classic, so
Yeah.
I'm just kind of scared how they're gonna put this all together. But you know, it should be interesting.
It's dangerous, right?
Yeah,
Just to bring back a movie that's so loved by fans, right?
And it's been 30 some plus years too, so
Yeah, 1987, and it's gonna hit in 2027.
yeah, it's gonna be 40 years since it came out, so yeah, we'll see how it does.
All the characters are older.
Yes, that's the other thing too.
Oh, that's gonna be very interesting, right? But at least it's coming back to some degree, right?
Yeah. All right, on to gaming news. So Namco backs new light gun for modern TVs with Time Crisis built in. You remember playing this game like in the arcades and stuff? Crisis game?
It was the best. It was the best. It was so hard.
It was hard too. Yes, it was definitely hard. But now you can play it on your TV and you get the gun too, which is pretty cool. I thought when I saw this article.
How much is it? Because this is actually a very cool idea. $90. 120 if you want point blank steel gunner and steel gunner 2 and a foot pedal. Oh, this is so cool. I think I would probably in the future.
Yeah, I would spend $120 for the 2 other ones. Yeah.
Too bad they're not releasing like Time Crisis 2, 3 and make a brand new one, right?
Yeah.
Because this is such a cool game back then.
Yeah.
It was so hard, obviously, because it's the arcades, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm cool. I'm glad it's coming back to some degree.
Me too. So everything announced in Microsoft Xbox Game Showcase. So there was Outer Worlds 2, the game. I
never heard of this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. High on Life.
Looks like a skateboard alien type game.
I think it's a shooter, but with the guns being aliens, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting.
Or something like that, unless that's a completely different game. But okay, so there's a 2. Nice.
Yeah. Renaissance Plague Tale Legacy.
Okay.
And then the hardware, the ROG Xbox Ally and the ROG Xbox Ally X.
Okay, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 of memory, AMD Ryzen. Okay, and there's an extreme version, 24 gigs of memory, 1 terabyte of storage. That one makes more sense.
Yeah, I would buy the
bigger one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are so cool if you're into it, right?
Yeah.
You can plug it into your monitor, you can play on your monitor, you can play on the go if you travel a lot.
Yeah,
so Xbox version, what does that mean? It just has Game Pass on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is not Xbox themselves, but it's Xbox branded.
Yes.
So I think Xbox is making their own, but I heard it's delayed. But yeah, it's a cool idea either way. ROG is one of the tops you can get, right?
Very popular, yes.
Yeah.
Hollow Knight. The Blood of Dawn Walker.
What the?
Yeah, Super Meat Boy 3D.
That's so cool. You saw the old Meat Boy?
No, I have never played any of this.
Yeah, but have you seen it?
I have not seen it.
Oh, it's like 2D, like Sonic. It's kind of like Sonic.
Oh, okay.
But then you're this meat boy, obviously, with that you're like jumping on walls, you're jumping on this and that, and if you miss, you splatter. But now it's a 3D version, so it's so cool. I'm glad they're making a lot of money to do 3D as well. And look at this too. Band-Aid, Black Eye. Oh my god, it's so cool.
Ninja Gaiden 4.
It's been so long since I played a ninja game.
The DLC for Indiana Jones.
You cannot wait. September 4th.
Yeah. Okay. Beast of Reincarnation. Clockwork Revolution. Grounded 2. Chronos: The New Dawn. The Elder Scrolls Online. Seasons of the Worm Cult.
Okay.
Aphelion.
Oh, look at the little tiger thing, huh?
Yeah. Aphelion.
I don't even know what that is. No Ghosts at the Grand? It's like a murder mystery, it sounds like. Okay.
Age of Mythologies Retold.
Okay, so it sounds like a remake?
Dog 2 Heart.
Oh, that one actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot more than I was thinking, huh?
Planet of Lana 2 Children of the Leaf.
Oh, that looks like a cool anime-like game.
A fishing game, but it's for Fallout 76.
Oh, that's funny.
Ooh, a solo leveling Arise Overdrive.
You know what this is?
So solo leveling is an anime.
Oh.
So they're making a game for the anime.
Looks kind of cool.
Like,
the animation looks very nice.
the anime is pretty good too.
Okay.
Anemo. Cute, looks like a cute.
Pokemon-like?
Yeah.
Is this that Pokemon game that... I don't know. Pokemon-like game? Tony Hawk 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, you pre-order the collectors, you get a skateboard or something like that. It's kind of cool. At Fate's End.
Yeah.
Okay. Gears of War.
Oh, God. Gears of War.
Have you played any?
No, I have not played any of Gears of War.
Yeah. Maybe it could be the first, but we'll see. Persona?
Persona 4.
Have you played any Persona?
I have not played any Persona.
I'm shocked, actually. Hundreds of hours here for 5 and 4.
Crazy.
Yeah, so, or not hundreds, but maybe 100. So, yeah. So sometime.
Sea of Thieves.
Season 17, huh?
Yeah.
Invincible, a game? A fighting game, huh?
Guess so.
Wow. So he has to be fighting someone very strong to be like beat up like that, huh?
Yep.
And
Final
this
Fantasy is coming out. For Xbox.
16 is already out, and I think a remake is coming this winter. Keeper. Oh, Lighthouse Keeper? Okay.
Call of Duty Black Ops. Yeah.
New Fable next year. Forza next year. Gears of War E-Day next year. Halo next year. Halo remake is next year too. Favorite Elder Scrolls. Okay. Lots of games, huh?
Yeah, a lot of games coming out. Seems like.
Yeah. There's a lot of excitement here. And a lot of this is coming for PlayStation as well. And Game Pass.
Yep.
So a lot of people can play this, especially the Indiana Jones one. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah. So the PC gaming show highlights and trailers from the showcase. So last week there was a lot of shows going on, showing off like new games that are coming out, which was very, very interesting and very like, to be honest, I felt like overwhelmed because there was so much to watch.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't watch all this.
Well, yeah, so they packed it all in 1 week, huh? Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'll just do the recap.
Yeah, they should have just spaced it out more. At least they have more time, right?
Yeah. So for PCs, there's Terminal Brigade.
Okay. Engine Fall. What is this? A train? A sandbox first-person shooter. Okay. Dawn Apart. Sims like, I guess?
Yeah.
Alters is like a what? Space?
Yeah.
So
Pathfinder.
this one seems more of a dungeon crawler.
Yeah, RPG type.
Yeah.
Baruch Trauma.
Thank you.
Baruch Trauma.
Yeah.
Home and Harbor expansion. Interesting.
Okay.
Normal room in Hell 2.
Hell must be very overcrowded, huh?
The Last Caretaker.
Okay.
Okay. 007, of course.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this one too.
Yeah.
Looks kind of like Tom Cruise, huh? Like a young Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever Siege, Untold Ages. This FBC Firebrick. Interesting. Anna 117, Pax Ramona.
Okay. This one is like Civilization, huh?
It looks like, yeah.
FBC, what is that? Didn't we talk about this recently?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was oh.
Is that space shooter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. You're showing the trailer that was releasing soon, right?
Yeah. So PlayStation announces a long-awaited hardware is coming this year. You know what that is?
No.
It's the Astro Bot Controller.
No, it's already out. With a slight twist.
Yeah.
Returning this year with a slight twist.
An Astro Limited Edition DualSense controller.
Okay. It'll be a very joyful twist. Light effects that gives impression of Astrobot's eyes moving. Oh.
Yeah, so they redid.
Yeah, the eyes right here in the middle of the controller.
Yep.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I might get it. I might just get it just because of look how cool it is.
Yeah. I was lucky to get it because it was sold out for a while and I just went back on the site. And I was like, oh, it's in stock. I just bought it. And that's the only other controller I have.
Right.
But yeah, it's cool. It's a very nice controller.
So, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds controls are based on 20 years of experience making Initial D arcade games, that Dev says.
Oh. Did you remember playing that?
Initial D?
Yeah.
I remember playing in the arcades because you get the card and everything, right?
Yeah. And then you put it in, you get to mod your car, you get to race with other people. It's so cool.
Yes, it was so fun.
And then you lose your card and then you just get another car. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so cool. So Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is based off of that, huh?
Yeah. 20 years of Initial D racing.
That's crazy long, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you see, like, I guess how advanced sometimes having a game that you play a lot could advance, what's coming for, newer games and stuff. So
yeah, like the future, right?
Yeah, very understandable.
Yeah.
So yes, Street Fighter 6 sales top 5 million units.
Crazy, huh? It's not as popular as the older ones, but it is still not bad. 5 million is not bad at all.
No, it is not. It is very good.
Yeah.
For that.
Did you play it at all?
No, I did not. I haven't played any Street Fighter since, I guess,
4, huh?
Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Because you had the collector's edition of 4 from your statue thing. Yeah. This one was kind of cool. I did not play it myself because it looks more of a RPG like. Yeah, so I did not play it myself, to be honest, too. But yeah, because it's such a different from how you're so used to it. Okay, congratulations, right?
Congratulations. So yeah, Nintendo Switch sets a record within 4 days. 3.5 million units sold.
That's crazy. Did you try to get one yourself?
No, I am not. I'm gonna wait out and just wait it out. Yeah, I still, my Switch one is still there collecting dust, but yeah.
It's just no killer games yet, right? Besides Mario World.
And Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, sorry, Mario Kart World or whatever. Yeah, it's very like if they release a Mario game or something, I guess you can always play other games too. Old Switch games that runs better. 3.5 million sold is amazing. I tried to. I mean, not like hard try, right? I went to a couple stores just to see. All sold out. Yeah, but 3.5 million is a big ass number. I think it even beats the PlayStation 5 if I'm not mistaken too.
You know what? I would like to see the numbers after Christmas.
Yeah.
To see how much they sold.
And it's also a lot more money, so it's only like the big fans are getting it, at least for now. Yeah, because it's very pricey for something like for you and me that we might not use much.
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations. 3.5 million is amazing.
And PlayStation drops 9 more free games for June. They are, interesting enough, FBC Firebreak, the game that we just saw, is gonna be one of them. Battlefield.
Okay, part of the Control world. Okay.
Yes. Battlefield 2042, Five Nights at Freddy's, Help Wanted, The Hunter, Call of the Wild, We Love Guatemala, Reroll, and Royal Riviera. Eden Chronicles, 100 Heroes. I have that game, so I don't need it.
Is it good?
Sims World. Yeah, I like it. It's a decent RPG, and I tried to get all the players. No, I couldn't.
Oh.
I couldn't. Yeah. And Endless Dungeon. Okay. And then for the premium tier, Do X The Conspiracy.
Yeah, I think this is Square Enix game, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Five Nights at Freddy's sounds very cool. I have never played one, maybe one day. But lots of cool free games, not bad. I guess it's not free, but it's free enough.
Yeah. Okay. So games that are coming out this week. So let's back up. So last episode, I did 2 weeks, and I forgot games that are coming out this week. So there's one game I missed that's coming up this coming week, and I'll talk about the games. There's 3 games that are out this week. So
okay,
just to clear everything up, I made a mistake last week.
That's okay. It happens.
Yeah. So the first game is Through the Nightmare. It's coming up on the 19th of June. It is a challenge-driven platformer for anyone who ever had a restless night. Run, jump, and change your size to overcome the nightmare traps. Face Morpheus, rescue children from an endless dream.
How is this not going to give you more nightmares?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, what the heck?
Like that.
No, come
Like
on.
that.
Come on. Yeah, this looks kind of scary.
Running, jumping.
Platform, right? Very hardcore platform, it looks like. But it looks good. Heck? Yeah, it looks kind of scary, the clown. It's like the It clown, huh? Okay. Would you play it?
No. Run and jump platforms are not my thing.
Yeah, especially when it's hard. Oh my god.
So this year the game came out on the 10th of this month. It's called MindEye. It's a narrative-driven single-player action-adventure thriller set in the near future fictional desert city of Red Rock.
It's GTA-like, right?
Yeah. It has explosive combat for game.
It's futuristic. Okay.
Oh.
Whoa, Terminator-like? Right? Like the exoskeleton, it looks like. Maybe when you're very damaged or something.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. Big city.
Futuristic.
Yeah.
The car is nice.
Yeah, the graphics very nice too. Oh. Yeah. Wake up, son. Back to battle, son. He looks scared, huh?
He does look scary.
Yeah. For a robot, maybe?
He's enjoying it too much.
Yeah. Okay. It looks kind of fun.
Yeah. For a shooter type.
Yeah.
another game that came out this week was called Wizards of Legend 2. Face perilous magical trials in the fast-paced roguelite follow-up to the acclaimed original, featuring co-op and vibrant new 3D visuals. Master new arcana and elements, experiment with spell combinations, and become the next Wizard of Legend.
It looks like Hades, huh?
Yeah.
Or at least that's what it reminds me of. Looks very cool.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on, especially if you like that, right?
Yeah. Something kids will enjoy. Looks like, because of, fantasy wizards, stuff like that.
Yeah, and just a lot of stimulation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks nice.
And last one, the Altars. If you were wondering what this game was about, and I'm going to explain it, came out today, June 13th. Explore an emotional sci-fi game with a unique blend of survival, adventure, and base-building elements. Help Jan Belowski, the sole survivor in an ill-fated space expedition, create alternative versions of himself to escape a hostile planet and tackle personal turmoils with this unconventional crew.
Yeah. Looks kind of like Returnal in some ways. Oh. The graphics is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw this, right? Oh, we saw something very similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Anything else?
No.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You want to continue?
No, that was it.
All right, cool. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Don't forget to like the video, and we'll see you again next week.
See you later.